Imagine a cinematic journey that's as heartwarming as it is steeped in the wisdom of decades. That's the essence of Tokyo Taxi, a film that tugs at the heartstrings while celebrating the extraordinary legacies of its creators. But here's where it gets intriguing. Could this overly sentimental tale hide deeper societal critiques, or is it just a cozy ride? Let's dive in and explore why this Japanese gem, carried by two seasoned veterans, might just leave you debating its true impact. Tokyo Taxi shatters some impressive milestones in filmmaking. It's the 91st feature directed by the remarkable 94-year-old Yoji Yamada, a Japanese cinematic icon. And it marks around the 160th screen appearance for its 84-year-old lead star, Chieko Baisho. These two aren't just pros, they're legends who've collaborated extensively, especially on the beloved Tora-san comedy series that ran from 1969 to 1995. For context, Tora-san was a long-running franchise starring Kiyoshi Atsumi, who passed away in 1996. Yamada even earned a Guinness World Record for making it cinema's longest continuous series with the same actor. If you're new to this, think of Tora-san as Japan's answer to a feel-good sitcom filled with humorous adventures and heartfelt moments that resonated across generations. The bottom line, a gentle, emotional voyage that occasionally hits a few unexpected potholes along the way. Venue, Tokyo International Film Festival, centerpiece. Cast, Chieko Baisho, Takuya Kimura, Lee Jun-young, Yu Aoi, Yuka. Director, Yoji Yamada. Screenwriters, Yuzo Asahara, Yoji Yamada. Runtime, 1 hour 43 minutes. Yamada and Baisho's combined experience, spanning over a century and a half, shines brightly in this polished, elder-focused drama that's designed to charm audiences. The story follows a stressed-out taxi driver escorting an elderly woman on her final trip through Tokyo, where she recounts her life story, filled with ups, downs, and shocking twists. Yet despite their vast expertise, the film leans heavily into sentimentality, only truly captivating when it delves into darker territories, allowing Yamada to touch on meaningful insights about Japanese culture without falling into tired stereotypes. Debuting as the highlight at the Tokyo Film Festival, where Yamada was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award, this movie is a close adaptation of the 2022 French success Driving Madeleine, also known as Une Belle Course. Both share a similar framework, but the French version dials down the mushiness, making its emotional arc feel more authentic. From the outset, you can predict the path. Though a surprising mid-story revelation injects some much-needed energy, meet Koji, the night shift cab driver, played by Takuya Kimura. You might recognize him from Takashi Miike's Blade of the Immortal, who steps in for a daytime ride. Struggling to fund his daughter's music school dreams, Koji agrees to transport 85-year-old Sumire, portrayed by Baisho, to a retirement home by the sea in Yokohama. What starts as a quick hour-long trip evolves into a full-day odyssey as Sumire requests stops at key Tokyo landmarks tied to her past. At first, Sumire appears to be a courteous yet determined senior who led a quiet life. But revelations unfold. She endured the 1945 Tokyo firebombings that claimed her father, and later lost her first husband, a charismatic Korean-Japanese man, Lee Jun-young. During the mass repatriation to North Korea in the 1950s, leaving her to raise their child alone. As Koji navigates the city, Yamada interweaves sepia-toned flashbacks narrated by Baisho from the backseat, revealing Sumire's traumas. And if losing loved ones wasn't harrowing enough, the audience is stunned by her second marriage to an abusive, controlling office worker, Sakoda Takuya, forcing her into drastic actions for liberation. And this is the part most people miss. These shadowy sequences are the film's hidden gems, offering raw surprises and a sharp critique of post-war Japan's treatment of women. who often lack the social freedom or legal options to divorce abusive partners. It's a poignant reminder of how societal norms can trap individuals, especially when viewed through a historical lens. Think of it as a subtle nod to real-world struggles for gender equality in Japan during that era. Beyond these intense moments, the narrative follows a predictable sentimental route. Baisho and Kimura share solid rapport, though Koji's character feels a bit too mild-mannered. In contrast, the French original's irritable Parisian driver adds spice. The closing scenes have a faint emotional pull as they approach Sumire's endpoint, but the finale is so anticipated that it drags, delivering a melancholic wrap-up that feels inevitable. Tokyo Taxi echoes Wim Wenders' understated 2023 film Perfect Days, another serene drive through Tokyo that's quietly profound. Yet the two are polar opposites. Wenders' work whispers its emotions, while Yamada hammers home the feels with music swells galore. In his prolific career, boasting over 90 films, Yamada has crafted classics like The Twilight Samurai and The Hidden Blade, which are masterful in their restraint. While Tokyo Taxi doesn't match those heights, it provides a sincere meditation on aging, reminiscing, and the value of sharing one's narrative with a stranger. Now here's where it gets controversial. Is Yamada's heavy-handed sentimentality a strength, allowing broader audiences to connect emotionally? Or does it undermine the film's potential depth by veering into cliché? Some might argue it's a necessary crowd pleaser, especially for aging viewers reflecting on their own lives, while others could say it sacrifices nuance for saccharine comfort. What do you think? Does overt emotion make a story more relatable? Or does it dilute its impact? And on a bigger scale, how do films like this shape our views on gender roles in history? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with this take, or see a counterpoint? I'd love to hear your perspective.